and put a massive margin on them. He's gone to a Wellington Guineas since then, beaten at Ellerslie in behind Fragilistic, who's also come out and won since then, and was beaten on a strong race, beaten 5 lengths in an Ellerslie Melbourne Cup Day maiden. Close to start time though, as the horses are loading away for the third. Let's hand it back to George Simon.
Yeah, thanks, Brendan. Denial will be the last one to come into line. Late scratching after all of that of 9, Saucy Penny. Didn't want to be here today. And is a late scratching, number 9, Saucy Penny. So we're set to go. Gates open now. They're off and racing from the 1400 metres. Tavaki was slow. Mr. by 2 to Tanakai, no speed as well. Now the first away was Pardon Moi, going with it on the outside. Waitoki Flower. Babaloni works forward to make a line of 3. They'd be followed out by HeighUpKeep, and then came Saint Saturnayan, who is in the 5th spot, one off the rail. Out a bit deeper on the track next is Whiskey Bolero. Followed back midfield by Denial. Then came in a clump of horses there. Now we've got View from the top. Idaho's Choice, Perfect Rose. Well back is What Are the Odds? With it also is Favasan back about 4th last here. Followed by Falkirk's Honour, who's well back in the field as well, but looking to improve now from Tutanakai, and Tavaki is last of all. 8 scratching of number 9, Saucy Penny. 600 metres left to run, and the leader here is Waitoki Flower, led by a length and a half from Pardon Moi second. Lying third is HeighUpKeep. Babaloni came next, followed round by Whiskey Bolero. 2 lengths away then Perfect Rose, followed by Saint Saturnayan. Well back is Idaho's Choice from Denial. View from the top. A long way off from Falkirk's Honour with What Are the Odds? Tutanakai is back as well as they swing in from Sravasan and Tavaki, and View from the top. But down to the 200 metres they come, and the pacemakers now HeighUpKeep ranged up alongside of Waitoki Flower. 2 lengths away Babaloni, then Saint Saturnayan, but down to the line goes HeighUpKeep and Mickey Coleman. It charges away, and HeighUpKeep bolted in. Second over was Waitoki Flower, third Babaloni. Then we had the late finishes, Saint Saturnayan, out wide Idaho's Choice, and close up also was Denial. Tavaki made up some, further back Perfect Rose to Tanakai, Whiskey Bolero, What Are the Odds? View from the top, Falkirk's Honour, well back also Pardon Moi, Sravasan never a factor. It was back near the tail of the field, and the late scratching at the start of 9, Saucy Penny. Number 17, HeighUpKeep. In the hands of Michael Coleman for trainer David Green, and the Oxford Thoroughbreds number 5 syndicate, the mare by Keeper. She's really put a hole in them over the final stages, got them easily at the line. Second over will be Waitoki Flower. Babaloni will be third, and then 4th position will be Saint Saturnayan, running a nice race on debut as well. But in the end, HeighUpKeep a touch too good for them over the final stages.
Yeah, the 17 wins, the daughter by a keeper and trained by David Green at Te Rapa. 17, 10, 7 and 6. We'll get it confirmed.
The winner 17, HeighUpKeep. Second 10, Waitoki Flower. Third 7, Babaloni. Fourth was 6, Saint Saturnin. Fifth 5, Idaho's Choice. And 6th 15, Denial. Call again, 17, 10, 7, 6, 5, 15. Winner's time 124.15.
17, 10, 7 and 6, the numbers across the line when it comes to race number 3, HeighUpKeep. She's closed up at around a $19 quote. Beating home the 10, and Waitoki Flower was able to push forward, get to the lead, and gave a pretty big sight for punters, and has been gathered in late in the piece. The 7 has finished into 3rd position. That's Babaloni. And the 6 has finished into 4th position. We'll wait for David Green to come along, and we'll have a quick chat to him as well, because the horse had been close enough in her first 2 runs this campaign. She was beaten last start to the race at Te Rapa, but she never got it easy in that race when being trapped wide throughout. Here comes David now. Well done, David. Well, certainly the first 2 runs were quite encouraging. Last start, rule of line, just with a horse that was trapped wide throughout, really.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good maiden field that day, and she was just wide, and you know, called for the oxygen tank with 200 metres to go. So, but weaker field here today, and Mickey's given her a gorgeous trip and drawn a gate, and it's been the difference, I think. So,
yeah, really got away from them quite nicely. The horse in front got a little bit of a kick on, and then you were able to gather it in late in the piece. So, as you said, everything panned out today.
Yeah, well, listen, she's had a dream trip, hasn't she? Just got her there and switched her off, and she's kicked on the turn and bounced away, and that's, you know, that's the kind of horse she is, what she needs to do to have a chance, and hopefully she can go on and pick up another one.
Well done to you, David.
Thank you.
Good man. David Green, winning trainer there in the third of the day. And we'll get to Michael Coleman, the winning jock when it comes to this race.
15.
As David said, she was able to use her alley. She had a handy barrier draw. She was able to get a pretty soft run in transit, peel out, and really let down quite nicely in the concluding stages, chasing down Waitoki Flower. Here comes Michael. What did you, Mickey? Got a good run in transit and was able to pick up the leader well.
Yeah, she hasn't had a lot of luck last couple of runs. So, you know, she had a perfect trip from 2 barrier, and that was a bit of a help, you know, but she got to the line quite strongly.
Prior to Te Rapa, she'd actually looked like she wasn't too far away from a winning run. Her 2 runs were sort of hitting the line and looking like a type who could get one soon.
Yeah, it was 3 runs back, you know, her run looked really good, and she's had no luck the last 2, so, you know, if everything panned out for her today from a good barrier, you know, she deserved to get one.
Well done, Mickey.
Thanks, PP.
Michael Coleman, winning jock there in the third of the day. 17, 10, 7 and 6 would be those numbers across the line in the third. Race number 4, nice maiden race this, over 1,200 metres. Lots to go through here. Fair bit of trial form, 2:47 start time.
Thanks, BP, and the best back runner all day with the bookmakers. First starter by Guillotine.